So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, that's well spotted. Gross. Chan. Ryerson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Lewandowski! Özcan. Chan.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? De Jong. And he was alert to it. Cleared without complication. Gross. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Gross. Dani Olmo. That's an imaginative pass. He's in plenty of space here. Showing good feet. Now it's Dani Olmo. Fires it in low. That's a sharp pass. Shot could be on. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Balde puts a cross in. Tries to get it clear. Strong running down that left flank. And that's been well dealt with. Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Balde, this is promising. Levin, and the shot! He can get that clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Bernal. Oh, that's a key interception. Chan. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely weighted ball. He is just caressing the ball. That's really well cleared. Gross. Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. And a chance! Araujo clears. Rashford. And he was quick to react. Chan. And he's chosen to go back. Özcan. Is there any support? He might not need it. Lewandowski. He's had it taken off him. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Yamal. Chan. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Gross. Aimed beyond the defence. De Jong. And it's Bernal. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Looking to play him in. Chan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played into space. Yamal's cross. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Borussia Dortmund come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's not got that quite right. Knocks it into space. Balde. And now the breakaway. Looking for options for movement. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rashford! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first goal... Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And he's been shifted off it. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rashford. Rashford stood his ground strongly. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So, what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ryerson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos por
Intercepts
el
the throw,
dorsal
that's
6,
well read.
el dorsal 7, el dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Rafinha. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good-looking ball. Koundé cuts it out. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Your impression so far, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
It's a pretty loose pass. Shoots! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Borussia Dortmund on the spot for parity. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Gavi. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that has left him in a heap. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Balde.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, that looks a decent ball. De Jong. Brandt with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Brandt has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Özcan. Now Fabio Silva.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. De Jong. Balde. Can he get it through? Well, that is one way to stop him. Out for a throw. Oh, some tackle that. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls.
He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Atalanta. Maldini! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to play him in. That's a sharp pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Maldini. So what can they make of this? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's a little off target. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Pasalic. Darone.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has a look out. Darone. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Searching pass he's played there. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Lewandowski. Maldini. He's found the way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those. He gets big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Maldini does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, and he crosses it in low. It's Lewandowski! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, he's got space here. Dani Olmo. Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In it comes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Lewandowski, tries to pass it through, now it's Rashford. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Balde. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. De Roon. Maldini. Martin kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. And here's the chance to counter. Dink through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Atalanta get the ball rolling in the second half. De Jong. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Good read, needed to be. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. And a chance! And he's heaved it away. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Rashford. Rashford. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pasalic. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's going to go a long way. It'll be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 3, el dorsal 20, el
Back to the
dorsal
keeper it
10.
goes.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 11.
Pressing's intense
Se va a llevar a cabo
and it's
un
paid
cambio
off.
de jugadores.
Gavi. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's good vision. Oh, that's a face-to-face with the keeper. And the shot! Araujo with the clearance. Gavi. That's a cute ball. And he's worked it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Ferran Torres. Dink through. Rashford receives it. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Atalanta may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Deftly away. Bernal calmly anticipates. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Gavi. Rashford. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has been clubbed away. Vermin touches it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Lookman.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Musa. And it's Daron.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Barcelona
dorsal
are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Pinches it off him.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. In with the challenge. The cross. Daron gets it away. Shot at goal! Danger averted for now. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Atalanta didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.